Yo, yo, yo. Working on setting up a live kind of performance kit here. So I'm just going to keep working on it. And if people have questions, we'll talk through it. Trying to figure out, get some light added, like bounce it off of something. I don't know. We'll mess with the stuff a little bit here. Anyway, been trying to use the Pro Mode kit stuff to get things working, and you kind of see here. There we go. Had the speaker on. So I've been trying to set it up so that we can kind of move through things, mix and match. Think about naming of different parts here. Sounds a little toasty. Maybe it's just me. So try to keep it into 8 tracks as well. That may or may not stay. But I wanted something where I can kind of see and then scroll up and down to be able to kind of work through stuff. So I'm just kind of sitting on the couch when I've had time and interest to think through things and kind of see how it goes. I wonder if the toastiness is because of some of the... I was just starting to add in some mixing, mastering stuff. Anyway, let's see. Gotta go click a couple more buttons on my end here. And then I can kind of get through talking about what my thought process is and kind of what I'm trying to do. And I don't know that it'll be all jungle drum and bass style, but I figured it was a fast one to kind of mess with. So, first up, what do we got here? So I've got, as I said, I got 8 tracks. I'm going to submix. I'm kind of using some of the Yorgos Arabat's method for routing audio to try and make it as loud as possible. So it gets pretty loud. There are a few things that you got to do. I wonder if I can also... I don't think this light's helping any. Might need to go through and actually go into settings and turn down the screen brightness a bit. Let's do that. Preferences. What is it? Under general? It's been a while since I've looked for this stuff. Oh, it's hardware, right? Pad brightness. We can turn pad brightness down. If we go all the way, see if that helps. Screen brightness is bright. Let's turn that down. If I have to, I can also adjust the camera angle here. It makes it a little bit harder for me to see, but hopefully it'll make it a little easier to kind of see what's going on while I'm trying to explain. All right. Yorgos. So what Yorgos does is basically all of the tracks are sent to a submix. So if I go to submix here, it's oh, I did this wrong. Haha. Oh, was this me messing around for something I sent a bug out? I think it is. Send. No. Oh, I did not do the Yorgos stuff. I'm going to actually go kill all this. I was just doing a loudness example for bug out on my Discord, and apparently just saved it in the saved it in here. I didn't mean to do that. So let's go delete all this stuff, because I will want to move this eventually over to the Yorgos stuff. I do probably also want to think about submixing and routing. Here we go. not as blown out and brutal. So let's go to just talk through the tracks first. So one of the things I've been working on is this is a different kit. I'm gonna maybe load up a different one that I've got going. Maybe I'll stick with this one. I should just keep building it up. So I was like thinking what I want is 3 tracks that are basically just a selection of kicks, snares, and hats. And as I kind of was thinking through, come in and get MPC pads going so that we can actually change up what they sound like as you're playing it. I don't know where I was hitting the pads intentionally or unintentionally, so could make things sound weird. Then have a percussion track. So this will be, whether I want rides, crashes, or other stuff, but a place to land, like bongos, I don't know, whatever just makes sense to come in here. I then have the rest of these are 3 chops, and I guess at 1 FX. Maybe 1 FX. Did I have a 9th here? No. So the ones that are chops, the idea is to use slices so that I can come in. We can have up to 16 slices, so I can have load up a loop or do a bunch of record a bunch of chords played that I just can chop up and then have something that I can play. Could I do something else? Sure, but the idea here is to use the arranger so that I can get in matrix mode, come into matrix mode and have something kind of walk through or mix and match things. So if I want to come in and change what the bass chops are, I can grab something different or kind of stop things and be able to change it up. Because that was something I did on the MPC, or not the MPC, on just the Akai Force. And it's if I can kind of keep building these things up, I can then label what the key is for it and get a sense for what will mix or match together well and kind of move through it. So as I said, I got a few different versions of some of these kits in here that I'm trying to take this idea and just iterate on it and see what I feel like works and doesn't work. You can hear, I've only got 1 kick, and then it also, I could just tap on the different tracks. So if I muted one of them so it wasn't playing, I can actually play it or whatever I have loaded in here. And I've been trying to do this also on the MPC 1000. I've been kind of going through, and as I've been thinking through some of these workflows or processes, just trying to see what works or doesn't. So I actually have on the MPC 1000, I don't know, I think I got 32 drum kicks and another 16 or 20 snares and hats and stuff that I've recorded that I do need to bring over here. But I've been trying to intentionally go through and see what it is that feels like it works and doesn't work. The fun thing about how I'm doing these, because they're all drum tracks, is again, I can trigger the loop by itself, which is fine, but if I didn't do it on this track, but we'll go in, I'll just show you some stuff I've been doing on a few other things. Is if I go, let's see, 16 levels, I got slice on A. So I basically just chopped it. So we got 10 chops. I can still use MPC data. So I don't have that programmed here right now, but we can come in and use the pad effects. So we can come in here, we can program in on the second page whatever we want for these slots. So let's say I want some tube, which is in slot 5 here to go based on what I'm doing for my X position. Just come in, go MPC, pad X, and then for drum effects, we can go 5. And just get like a really quick change in sound that doesn't like require a whole lot of work. This world needs a hero. Hey, how you doing, man? Hope you're having a good weekend. So maybe that's like more extreme than we want. I don't know, but from here, let's say we want to go pad Y. I can come in and what else do we want to assign it to? Go like, what, 7? Was 7 one of the ones I wanted? 7 soft clipper. Yeah, like get really loud. I don't know that I care for that per se because it feels like something you more just do with velocity, but we could do that. We could go decimator instead, like go 4 or 3. So the idea here is to be able to just get something that I can play and have like some different expressiveness for sound so I can change over time. So even with like this as an example, go back to Matrix. Like you can hear, I must have been playing around the pad here for pad XY. So let's say maybe like I kind of like that enough to keep it. We can just go copy. We're going to paste it. I do want to go back to having this have a unaffected sound. And this will be something I just have to remember to kind of keep in mind as I'm messing around with it. Get out of 16 levels. We want to go into the grid edit here. Let's go automation. So in this case, you can see I've got kind of moved around. I'm just going to wipe it out. Do the same thing for Y. So now we just have like the clear, clean version. Your autoplay's not working. I mean, like the autoplay should. Man, I'm in my office, my work office for this, and the lighting in here is terrible. I got like a ton of outdoor light blasting away. So, yeah, autoplay, you might just need to, if we go to a browser here, you might just want to check your audition and see if you have auto turned on or not. But it's basically just like where it says audition. If that is on, or set to auto, you should be able to just bounce around in here. If you turn auto off, you'll see, like it won't do anything. So hopefully that like sets you up. Hey, always like ripping sounds over and bringing them in is a great way to build up your own sound set. So I would say like definitely sounds like fun and keep with it. I don't have a record player or cassette player anymore. I used to have like a mountain of that stuff, but I have I don't know, prioritized certain type, probably apparently samplers too much, and I don't know. I have like a ridiculously large sample collection, so it's like, how much do I need? So as I'm listening and I'm looking here, I can see we're digitally clipping a bit. So I know I'm going to have to go through and this becomes like a bit of a hassle for trying to figure out how I want to make sure I have things mixed the way I want, but still able to kind of affect them. Um, it's so the only thing I would say time is not everything has a preview. So I would make sure that there actually is a preview before you write it off as not working. Because if you're using like expansions or something that doesn't have a preview, it may not play anything. Um, if it's a wave, like it should just autoplay a wave file, but there it could be like some other file type. Without seeing like kind of what you're working with, hard to say. Hey, yeah, New Jack Swing stuff's fun. Um, so yeah, let's go to the mixer. Uh, This is a little hard for me to see, but I want to see where we're kind of at for different stuff. So -3 dB over on the snares is ridiculously high. We don't want snares that loud. Um, this is probably where, to make my life easier, I would just probably come in and do like a rough limiter effect mix. So I don't know that I'm going to keep any of this, but since we're just going through and I'm just experimenting, we'll just do it. And so for me, the two things that I usually want to make sure are the loudest are going to be kick and bass. I will typically, if I'm going to say lazy. I am being kind of lazy, because if I took the time to actually go through and get the right velocity level for everything, this would make it a little bit easier. But we're just going to go ceiling and just set it to -8.9, -9. So like I usually try and keep those as the loudest. I'll put them at -8 or 9, and then kind of mix everything else roughly to taste. So let's do kick and bass limiter. Say negative. So yeah, we can hear the bass is coming down already. So those two are -8.9, which everything else is going to be lower than that. Snares, I usually think like -15, -20 to -12. I'm going to split the difference. We'll just go -15 for now. And you're going to hear like the track's going to sound quieter, but then I'm going to explain what I'm going to do after to compensate for the volume loss here. Let's go -15. And then we'll remix. Before I do any of that stuff, I want to remix with as much going as possible. So I guess for me, it's like low end content. I try and get around -9. Mid-ish is like, I don't know, -15 to -20. If it's really high end content, I'll go like -30 for the dB. Requires you to make sure you're separating things a little bit sometimes, but these snares actually sound like they're placed pretty well. But we're gonna go ceiling -20. We'll start -20. Percussion is going to be one I don't like. This could vary from like mid or low all the way up to high. We'll just skip. I don't have anything on the track either, so I'm just going to go -20 for now. I just have to remember that, as I said, I'll need to get everything going on the tracks and kind of get a sense for where I want things to land. Bass we did. Melody, we don't have a melody chop at the moment, so I'm gonna go -20 on it. And again, like you can always use your ears, do this to taste. Filter gate, we'll take, I'm gonna go limiter for this, and then the reason why I did the filter gate was I figured I want to have some effects on here that I like, whether it's flex beat or something else, where I can turn them on and off and make the clips sound different and kind of keep them moving. So, um, yeah. And then I'm going to go FX. Let's say this one might be, I'm just going to negative. I'll start at negative 20. As I said, I don't have anything in the track. We'll probably record some stuff in a bit here, but as I said, like, this is all super quiet now. Like, I can now crank this up to maximum for volume and not be clipping, which is the main thing. Is like, especially if you're just mixing at home, who cares if you're clipping? Yeah, it's no good. But if you're gonna be out playing a live set or something, you absolutely don't want to be clipping, which is a big problem. So I'm gonna go next. Let's go add in some of the Yorgos stuff. So as I said, I kind of broke out what Yorgos had put together for effects chains, and effectively what he did is he sends everything to a submix, which is, I'm just going to go submix 1 because it makes it easy to just route everything to the same place. And like, this was just like one of those, like, oh, that's pretty clever. Oop, submix 1. Maybe I already did. I think I was doing this because, as I said, I was doing something else for somebody. But all right, so we got everything routed to submix 1. Didn't change the sound because we basically our submix 1's just going out to output 1 and 2. So we just kind of like mix. It's become a mix bus. The trick that Yorgos did that is actually kind of like clever is he then uses the sends to send all the audio. There's a reverb on this and then a delay on this one. We'll take those out in a second. So it's going to sound a little silly, but he basically sends the audio from the submix to send 1, 2, and 3, and send 1 is our low, send 2 is mid, send 3 is high. Now, to make sure we don't double up the audio, what you want to do is send your output someplace other than out 1 and 2. In this case, we're going to go to out 31. Doesn't matter because the submixes or the sends that we have are going out. So that's why we can still hear stuff, but we just need to get to the returns. Go to FX, and we're going to dump on this one. We're going to get rid of the reverb. I've just saved these over into a Yorgos Arabats mastering. I thought I had a newer version. I know I've got a newer version here. Where did I dump it? That's stuff I've been working on for things. Well, whatever. It doesn't matter. I'm going to go return 1 is going to go here. So I guess we can hear the delay still, but basically what he's got is parametric EQ. And if we go look at it, it's just basically it's basically just cutting everything out except for the low end. So right now, like, the low end is going to sound a little bit higher because we're doubling that up. We're going to go now to return 2, and we'll load in return 2 on the track, which is now taking the mid. So we don't have, now we've got low on return 1, mid on return 2, and go to return 3. Just going to load this up as well. There we go. So now we have basically the bands are being separated for low, mid, and high on these returns. Now all we need to do is to get like that audio compensation. We need to actually go to output 1 and 2, which is here, and we're just going to go load up the output chain. There we go. Now you can hear, like, so I'm basically cranked. If I go here too high, I'm going to start clipping on the volume. The reason I'm clipping is because we're now sending out too strong of a signal. So right around here is where we're going to be close to like 0 to -1 dB now, going as output to my mixer. And this allows me to do some fun stuff where now well, how to get out of this bus? Let me just go back to the kicks and stuff. So now I can like bring in kicks, and I don't have to worry about clipping as I bring in different elements, since this Yorgo stuff's doing all the work. So let's see, we are in A major. I don't know, do I want to go hunting for some more loops and stuff? Maybe I do. One thing I was also thinking about doing with this kit is making like a track 9, 10, whatever, as something where I can just kind of drop in effects and stuff, or like instruments that I want to then go like play something and record it back into resample. So let's just go do that. Like, I will do a new track, go plug in. Doesn't really matter what we do. The important part is we're going to go notes. The bass is labeled as A major, so we're going to want to make sure we're doing like the same thing here. Go find a sound we want to play. I'm going to go Jura. Because like my thinking here is I'll just noodle something out. It doesn't matter if it's great or not, but then I can come in, get it as a loop, get it sampled so that I can then export it to like one of the kits, and then we can chop it up and do whatever we want with it. So more like I just want to make sure it sounds interesting, but it doesn't have to be like super precise. Let's go chords. No, chords is going to be a bad idea. Let's go synth. Now, one thing I'm probably not going to do is route this through the whole stack. So this is an area where I have to be careful because I could overdrive our output because it's not going through like the splitting process. Good morning, Zen God. Maybe it's not morning for you. It is morning for me. We'll find a sound here. Maybe it's not in Jura. I probably just recorded that. I kind of want it to the arranger and I kind of don't. So let's go back. Let's close this out. Come on. With it being darker for me to see, like it's at the lowest brightness and it's a little hard to see what's going on. I'm going to go create clip. The reason I want that is I just want to get something that's more than 2 bars. And we can adjust it to like whatever we want. So again, like the idea here is just to have like a scratch pad where we can go like mess with stuff. It's gonna be the easiest way to resample this back in. just sorry. I'm just trying to think through a couple things here. We're not routing this anywhere. We can go to the matrix, I guess, and just mute everything else, or just turn it off so it's not playing. All right, probably what we want to do. Sampler. I'm going to go forever to get to resample left and right. We don't need to monitor because we're already hearing it. Actually, I didn't want sampler. I want looper. Looper. Go all the way to the end for resample. Okay. Eighth thought I have. We want that reverb to carry over. I'm going to need to make this 8 bars. It's a 4-bar loop. We want to double it over so that the second time we play through, it is playing that. I'm going to go record. All right. We can turn play off. I can then go export this to a track. We want no, I want to hold shift, right? Shift, export to pad. We want to go to melodic chops here, not C3. We'll go, oh, root note is not C3. Maybe I should be doing this. A3, probably. We want to go to pad A01. I'll just call this NT A melodic. I don't know. I'm going to have to think about what my naming convention will be for this stuff. We want to keep it. Okay. Next up, we go sample editor. And maybe it's fine to keep it here. All right. So what we're going to do is to chop it. I'll just do like a lazy chop. That was so bad. All right, we're going to go to Q-link to the next page so we can kind of do this. And I want to go 0 snap. Let's go start. All right. Yeah, I'm just trying to, sorry, I'm trying to listen to what the heck I'm doing. I don't want that window popping up. I forget what the setting is. I think it's in preferences. too many. Maybe it doesn't matter. I'm like overthinking this. I'm probably not going to use those two anyway. So I'm just going to go. We don't actually have to export this because we're going to use slice, the 16 level slice mode to mess with this. Need to go to melodic chops. So let's also think, like we got this, we can go 16 levels and we kind of mess with it. And I want to now go in and think about like what would be some fun MPCE stuff to do for pad X and pad Y. So we can kind of keep some different sound. We can like have it sound different. Cut off, if I do frequency, maybe. That's ring mod. Let's not do ring mod. What else do we have here? Bit crush. Wave folder. That's a little intense. Maybe we do need like a little bit of a filter here. Low pass on 6. Let's go back. Wrong one. Drum effects 6. That's too much. Let's go. I don't know, we'll be playing it. Anyway, we'll just leave it. Keep messing around. Oh, we got this in the looper still. This is the one thing. I forgot to clear it. And we also have the track 9 is also playing. Let's just mute that for the time being. And I actually need to go to Matrix. Just play this. I'm not at 16 levels anymore. I gotta get back in. Why is it? I don't know why some of these are like grabbing it so hard. I don't know. We'll just do something. So this sample is very quiet. I need to go edit it and slice all. Probably need to normalize it. Let us grab. I don't want slice 14. We got all. I don't know. I said all. It's giving me a hard time. Let's go process, normalize. I don't know. I don't know that I am in love with it, but just trying to go through the process and steps here. Let's go see what else. Oh, I want to be here. Go unmute this. Erase. Let's go get out of Jura and let's get like something. Maybe not that. Lead. Oh, we still have the notes for what I played. Edit, grid, shift, select all, cut. There we go. Very theremin-like. Another kind of theremin space. My dogs are moving around again. know, some of that feels like it might work. Maybe it's too pretentious. I don't know. All right, we got 4 bars. Timing's a little off. Let's just send it to the looper. There's probably a faster way to just render this, right? I'm probably bounce to audio track isn't really bounce to sample. All clips, just select a clip. Audio, no tail, bounce. That is like a million times easier. I've been making this process. Probably been stuck in like MPC 2.x firmware mindset for too long for some of these things and just haven't fully thought through all the good stuff we can do in firmware 3. Sample edit. All right, let's just bounce plugin 1. That's not a great name, but go. Oh, this is like a melodic. Oh, this is where I'm gonna have naming problems, right? Melodic A. I don't know. I gotta come up with a better naming convention. It's A major. It's like the second one we've done. Let's go mute it. We'll then need to go melodic and browser. And here we want to drop what we just recorded for a second one. Now we need to go sample edit, trim. I'm just going to go regions. 16s should be fine. All right, with that, now we can it's just not loud. Okay. Do I need to normalize this one as well? So you can do everything I'm doing on the MPC 1 that I'm doing with the Live 3 right now. You just need to upgrade the firmware. So I'm not saying like don't do it or do it, but I'm doing some like super basic stuff right now, just trying to build up kind of some workflow or process for how I might do like get a live setup going. I mean, you can see like the nice thing is having one of my favorite things besides my most favorite piece, and the reason why I wanted to get it was the USB audio and MIDI input and out while you're in standalone. I'm not even using it right now, but the transport controls are really nice. I can't remember if the MPC 1 has transport controls on it or not, but yeah, man. It depends what you're looking for. See, I don't have any room for touch effect, strip, bird effect. Maybe I could dump it someplace, but not on the output, because the output's fully busy. So I need to go we gotta go back to sample editor. I don't know why it's doing this here. Okay, process. I think we just need to normal. I'm gonna have to get in the habit of normalizing all these since I have the limiters on the track. That note needs to be nudged into place. Oh, we didn't take any time to do MPC stuff. Let's go. Oh, we gotta go to the grid first. Is it just the middle note? What the heck's going on here? Shift, cut. Yeah, there's like a few that are in a kind of weird spot, I guess. Then I went out of time for up nudge. We'll go find it. We'll follow it. This is like one of my less favorite parts is editing on the touchscreen. I can hear some pops. So I think we're going to need to go try. That seems to help a lot. Then we can, I can do something goofy, like, we can add in, like, flex beat player or something. Where is it? It's not air. I think it's just flex beat, right? So we can come in and, like, automate some of these or something just to have, like, an alternate variation. Alright, so like basically what we want is default, if we're going to have like flex beat on any of these tracks, would be that it's not engaged. If we go to matrix, I wiped out the other thing I did. Oh well, I'm going to copy it, paste it down here. So we could go to grid, add new, flex beat player, then go pattern. We could just draw in something, or I could record it, but let's just draw something in. See if it sounds any good or not. It's a little weird. watching Chronicles of Riddick. I watched that in theaters when it came out. It was fun. I need timing correct to be full bar. I'm just hunting right now, so not that. Not that one. I don't know. Go back to timing correct. Let's go quarter note. Like a little weird thing, I guess. I'm gonna move over. Let's go create. We can do a new. Oh, I'm in 16 levels. Why does this sound so loud compared to this one? What the heck did I do? They just lower? The velocity is 100%. Grid. Alright. Maybe I'm just playing it harder than I was thinking. Here, we're not getting anything. Oh, I know what the problem is. I have timing correct turned on to a ridiculous amount of a quarter note. I'm just fighting myself right now. like a reverse ghost note. I don't know. So we can get like a riser or something maybe. Mute is on. That's a little wild. Spooky ghost. My wife made it to her family to go visit. Hopefully my daughter didn't give her too much of a hard time on their trip. maybe it's time to go record in some other sounds. Got a few devices here I can grab some stuff off of. Increase the volume. Let's go see what we can find for kicks. I'm gonna go to No. Stop. Why am I forgetting, like, where the input? Right. We're set to combo. TRS gain. Maybe a little too much. Let's link them. Kind of like that. Let's go to sampler. Kicks. We'll just record in a few here. Get a couple snares so we can kind of make some new patterns with some different sounds. Keep it. That one isn't too bad. Not sure if I like the amount of reverb on that one. Do clip. Oh, we already have one there. Create. Not a kick. That would be a snare. Good sir. Keep it. Create a new clip. Could have one late note. We'll go edit it. Now I feel like now that it's so bright in my room, I feel like I gotta turn the brightness back up. So I'm looking at OBS and boy is that hard to see. Maybe right there. Bright's not bad for me to see either. Not quite what I wanted. Let's go find some bongos or something. It's kind of fun. All right, we're gonna sample. Just keep sampling stuff. Perk. Do keep it. Undo that. You don't want timing correct off for that. Also been trying to think through how to do some transposition and scales. I want to test it. All right, since we're goofing around, we're going to go make a track 10. Go to track. I want this to still be a drum kit. The reason why... we're going to go grab a sample, and I'm not going to be super... I just want something that's in C. I want to see if I can transpose it up and still use 16 notes to play it without doing slices. I feel like I tried this the other day and it didn't do what I wanted, but we're going to try it again. Let's go. Let's do that. That's fine. All right. This is just a, I don't know, C note. I don't know. It doesn't matter. We are experimenting, so I'm going to find out if this does what I want it to do. Go here, A1. So what I want to be able to do, because we have this really nice mode where we can go tuning and we can say what the original pad is. And we get the scale. So if you have scale chromatic, you can play it like if you go chromatic and we say pad 4 is the original. I know this is a C note. So and it basically goes root note, then you go whole note, half note, whole note, whole note, half note. That's your scale. So if you know that, and you just leave it in chromatic, if I want to play a major scale, what I can do is basically adjust the pad that is the original pad and just change it and then play this and just know that this is my major scale. So this will work. What did I do? I just went from 4. So if we keep pitching up, then this is basically making this a C flat or B sharp. Make it pad 6. This is now B. So if I wanted to play in B major, I just set a C note to this. That works if you're in chromatic. We have this new nice major scale that or whatever. So if I do the major scale now, this is still the root note, but now everything's in scale. So it would be, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, which is nice, but it only works if you're in a C note. So what I wanted to mess with was to see if I can retune. Yeah, so we're going to go to automation. I want to see if we can retune the pad. Let's just go create a new clip. And we need to go to grid mode. I want to go to automation. And we need new. I don't think it's MIDI. I think it's drum 9 semi-tune. So the question is, what happens if I don't know, we're just going to record something. So we know that we're starting C note here. If I come in and mess with the, go new, if I go mess with the semi-tune here, it should, if I pitch it up, I should be able to turn it into like whatever note I want. So this is back to, I need timing correct. I probably want to do this across all the bars to have the same amount of transposition. And we'll just draw it in. Let's go, I don't want 20, that seems high. 7, what happens? There we go. We got a little weird blip. Gonna draw it again. All right, I think this gets to be a little complicated, but if I do the right amount of transposition here, I think I can use the major scale mode. I could basically just fill this up with notes that are of whatever type that I want, or just make them C notes. And then I can use track automation that I can use that same note again. So like I should be able to do this. What are we on? This track. So if I come in and go copy, paste, I could then come in and edit this clip. If I wanted this to be in a different note, well, I'm suspecting that this isn't gonna, the math doesn't work out quite right, but whatever. We're just goofing around. Why is time correct on? Close. I think I need a spreadsheet to write this down. I think this works though. Now they have to be exactly the same though. Not sure why it sometimes links and edits both. This is a problem because it's very hard to edit. It's just jumping from like -6 to -2. I'm gonna have to figure out. I'm gonna have to think about this. There's got to be a good way to do this. Like if I want this to work, I can't. Can I zoom in better? Can we zoom in up and down? No. Yeah, automation just is terrible to edit on this thing. Because I don't think I can do what I want. This is why sometimes I go back and I'm like, okay, how would I do this on the MPC 1000? Because I can get that to work and do what I want, but not always here. Well, I think the experiment is partially successful. Not fully. So I'm still gonna have to think on some of this. Well, I guess I gotta get ready for the rest of my day. Need to go mow my lawn and go to the recycling center to drop off some stuff. Probably hop on later and stream some more, but I'll say, everybody, thanks for stopping by. Keep making music, keep having fun. Remember, it sounds good, it is good. And peace.